This is where we talk about financial planning. For that, we turn to our financial planning expert, CFP Harrison Johnson. Harrison, thanks for being here today.
Always good to be here.
We're talking about today, and I like this because you see this advertised on TV all the time, the commercials. Oh, someone's taking your home, and you won't know it till you get the foreclosure notices. We're talking about protecting yourself from home title theft. And this is something I think, it just seems like it came out like a year or two ago.
I mean, it's been around. I think it's becoming more prevalent lately. And you're right, you do see a lot of commercials about it, whether you see it on TV or the radio. So, basically it's a type of real estate fraud where somebody will get your personal or public information. A lot of the information they use to do this is public information, and they use that information, forge your signature, file a deed, and transfer the title of your property into this thief's name. And then once that happens, they on paper own the property, so they can sell it. They can create lease agreements and rent it out. They can take out loans against it, and you might not have any idea until you get foreclosed on. Someone's at your door. So,
not a good feeling when that happens. Like, well, what happened? I mean, and when you see that, when it happens, is there a way to protect it ahead of time as opposed to doing it with these companies that are going to charge you, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 bucks a month?
So that's the thing. A lot of the commercials that you hear about monitoring services, so they don't necessarily prevent it from happening. It's just, if something gets recorded on your property, you get notified. So, you can be preemptive and try to stop it from happening. But these services, they are a service from a company, so they charge money. Now, this is something that we found out about fairly recently, but if your own property in this county of San Diego, Jordan Marks, who is the San Diego County Assessor, Recorder, County Clerk, his office has a free service that does the monitoring for you. You just have to sign up for it. You put in your name, your email address, and your parcel number, and it will send you an email if anything gets recorded on your property. So, I mean, if you're a resident or if you own property in San Diego, you should absolutely do this. I did this with my house. And also, if you're paying one of those services, you should stop paying that service and then go over to this because it does the same exact thing, only this is free.
And it saves you $20, $30 a month. And I gotta say, Jordan he doesn't seem like a public official because he talks about customer service.
Isn't that weird?
And it's just very weird. I know him personally, and it's just like when he said, like, wow, you're in government and you're customer service. But what is great is that he does these things. He did during COVID. He also did this other thing where people want to get married. They couldn't. So he did outdoor marriages at these things. And other counties followed. So I'm hoping that he's setting the bar on this as well. So people, if you're in a different county, say, well, I want to do that, but LA County doesn't do it. Well, then complain, say, well, they do it in San Diego. Because again, it's going to put these businesses out of business. Probably they're doing it.
Well, I mean, maybe because I think San Diego County is the only one in California that does it. So those services have they can sell to all the other counties, and that's fine. But you're right. Hopefully this takes root because it makes perfect sense that the recorder's office could notify you if something gets filed or recorded on your property title. It's a great idea, and again, I think it's a great benefit. So I mean, we get along really well with Jordan, and I mean, he's been doing well.
Yeah, great guy, and is that a great public official? I kind of wish he'd run for governor.
He's still young. He's got a lot of time ahead of him. So
I was kind of peeking at your notes here, Harrison. I know you put on there title insurance and mortgage and HELOC. How does that relate to this topic?
So kind of in the prevention side of it, because again, what the county can do through what Jordan Marks has done, and then with the services, they monitor. So if anything gets recorded, you can be notified. You can also purchase title insurance, and that also doesn't prevent it from happening. But if somebody does steal your title, it gives you some resources so that you can battle it in court. So the way that I look at it is I don't know if that's terribly necessary, especially if you do have a good monitoring service. And then the other thing is, having a mortgage or having a home equity line of credit on your property is kind of like another layer of defense, because now those banks have a lien on your property. Your title can still be stolen, so it's not like that totally prevents it, but that's also something that adds another layer. So having some type of loan or credit line on your property, and then combining that with monitoring service, I think is something that really everybody should be looking at doing.
So basically, if you have equity of, I don't know, a few $100,000 in your home, you probably want to say, you know what, I better be careful here because this could happen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you have equity, this is something to be aware of. And the FBI says it's one of the faster growing crimes out there as far as theft goes. I wouldn't say, you know, this is happening to everybody you've ever met, and, you know, it's an absolute over control thing, but this does happen, just like all kinds of things happen. And since you can do the monitoring for free, there's no reason not to do it.
It's not a problem until it happens to you.
Yeah, and then it's a huge problem. I mean, for a lot of people, their home is one of their largest assets.
Yeah.
So having that stolen from them while they're literally in it, it could be a huge problem. Very time consuming, very expensive to deal with.
It just blows me away how awful people can be. I mean, you don't know the people, and you're just going to take their home essentially, and they have a wife, kids, a family, and it's like, yeah, well, care about me.
Not only that, they take the home and then they give you debt.
Yeah. It just blows me away how terrible people can be.
And you have to pay that debt. If you didn't prevent it, you owe that money.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's just it'd probably be a nightmare for years for you to deal with.
Oh yeah, I
And
mean, it would be catastrophic.
And I know we did it on my home as well, and I think it took 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's extremely easy. You go to the San Diego County Assessor's website. It's called Owner Alert, is the one that's offered by San Diego. It takes 2 minutes to sign up for it.
And again, I'll say if you're in another county across the country, I mean, we're in many different places, go to your county assessor, say, hey, why are we not doing this? San Diego does it. Can you do it?
Yeah.
And they say, yeah, gee, never thought about that.
Right,
So,
absolutely.
yeah. Well, Harrison, thank you very much. Another great tip on financial planning that people, they go to a normal financial planner, they're not going to hear things like this, but it's something that you look at to try to help people out and have a great life because of strong, unbiased financial planning.
That's right. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right. Thank you, Harrison. Again, as Harrison Johnson, he is our financial planner at Wilsey Asset Management. He is a CFP. If you want a free consultation with him, go to our website, smartinvesting2000.com. Again, that's smartinvesting2000.com. You can send an email there, or you can call him at the office at 858-224-0004. Again, that's 858-224-0004.